Hi, I'm Natalya, and I'm working to receive my gold award. So, in part of getting my gold award, I have to complete a journey, and part of my journey is to take action. And today I'm going to show you some healthy alternatives to make a cornbread recipe. So, in this case, the cornbread recipe, which is already in here, calls for a 1 3/4 cup of cornmeal, all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of that, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. So those are not alternatives, that's what you're going to use. But for this one, for the wet ingredients, instead of using a cup of white sugar, I'm going to use agave nectar. So diabetics can also have this since it doesn't contain sugar. It's just a healthy sweetener. Instead of 2 cups of buttermilk, which is very fattening, you can use soy milk, or you can just use milk that isn't whole milk, which is not as fattening, so maybe 1% or just non-fat milk. And instead of vegetable oil, calls for 1/2 cup of that. We're going to use applesauce because it still makes it moist like the oil would, but it's not as unhealthy for you. So I already have that mixed in here and that, and you're going to add 2 eggs, which I already did. This is all mixed and everything. So basically, you're going to just add the ingredients together. I don't have anything to mix with. And you're just going to mix it. And you don't have to do all the alternatives that I'm doing. I'm just showing you for different types of people, like the diabetics use agave nectar. If you're trying to watch your figure, you can use not buttermilk and soy milk, so it's more healthy, or 1% milk. Oil, not really good for you, so instead you can use applesauce. It's just a healthy way of still eating cornbread. Alright, so once this is all mixed, we're going to put them in little muffin tins, and instead of oiling or buttering up the muffin tin, we're going to use these liners, so it also cuts out the oil completely. And get all the lumps out. Okay. And it should be good like that. Alright. Now, and the amount for this recipe calls for a dozen muffins. So you're just gonna fill each one up. And the original recipe says they are going to cook for 15 minutes at 450, but I don't know how this is going to turn out because the agave nectar is liquid and it's substitute for sugar, which is not a liquid. So it might take a little longer, but we'll have to see. And I used cornbread because it is not very healthy and could be fattening. And so to make this more healthy, you can still have cornbread, and you can make like a vegetarian healthy chili or something one night for dinner. And I've had these before, these are really good. Alright. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have a little extra. That's alright. Okay. Almost. Alright. And we're just gonna cook them at 450 for about 15 minutes and see where that takes us. So I'll see you after that. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes, and they're looking good. Yeah. You smell pretty good too. So what I noticed with these, they brown very quickly, which I like, and make it a little crispy on top. So. And what you're going to notice is they're probably going to be a little sweeter than regular cornbread because of the unprocessed agave nectar and the applesauce instead of the oil. So, yeah, they're done. But I like them because they're a little sweeter than regular cornbread, so. So thank you for joining me to make nice and healthy cornbread, and bye.